What is up, Assassin Nation? It is Assassin4259 here, and welcome back to the infectious madness of Doctor Dekker. Oh my goodness. And I'm on Facecam. How's it going, everyone? And as you can tell, I'm still wearing the same shirt from the scary game, and that's because, like, literally right after I played and beat the scary game, which was really good. Layers of Fear Inheritance was really good. Like, my gosh, it was awesome. And, honestly, I hope they make more games like it, like Observer as well, because that was their newest scary game that I played at the beginning of the channel when I started, you know, live streaming it. So, yeah. But welcome back to this game, guys. So we're back on this. I started this like right after I beat that scary game. So with that being said, guys, leave a like for more of this game, and let's get it. Who accused you of stealing, Elin? Did something not happen? Aw, crap. It froze! No! Freaking froze. Stupid. Stupid.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Alright, so we're back with Elin, everyone. By the way, huge thank you to Wales Interactive for the copy. It really means a lot. Alright, Elin, who accused you of stealing?
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
What the heck is an HSK? How does it comfort them?
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Okay. What does HSK stand for?
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh.
You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
Who was your date with? Why did you fool around with Max if he wasn't your type? How was Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day? How could you tell when people are dying? Okay. Why did you fool around with Max if he wasn't your type?
What do you want me to say? It was Valentine's Day. Everyone deserves a little loving on Valentine's Day.
Okay. Alright, who was your date with?
His name is Max.
Yeah.
He's really sweet,
Ah.
but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
Okay, then why did that read just... Okay. Tell me about Max.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Well, that sucks for him. Sucks for him. It's his loss. But how was Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day?
Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
Interesting. How can you tell when people are dying?
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Funny. Alright, I'm gonna be asking someone else a question. Bye, Elin. Claire, how are you today, steak knife killer?
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today.
Oh,
I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
oh. I'm, really sorry to hear that. What did you do at the lake house?
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
Interesting. Did you speak to the girl?
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
Yeah. Yes, you can talk with the girl.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
As long as you don't stab her with a steak knife, then you're good. Yes, you can talk with the girl again as long as you don't stab her with a steak knife.
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Good. Good. How did your parents die?
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh.
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
Dang. Why was the girl sad? The game froze! Are you kidding me? Ah! Seriously? Ah. Frick you. Screw you. Okay, and we're back. Where is David today? I don't know where that's coming from, but okay.
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
Oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, David's her fiance, right. The one she stabbed with a steak knife. Got it. What skins did the girl see?
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Okay, what were you doing on Valentine's Day?
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
Got it. What did you talk to Dekker about in your last session?
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though. As did he.
Huh. How did the girl seem special? When did your parents die? How did you meet David? Did you love your husband? What were you doing on Valentine's night? Yeah, there we go.
Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do.
Oh. Alright. Got it. When did your parents die?
It was 12 years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan, anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
Okay. Why were you watching David?
He has trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes. I watch him and make sure nothing bad happens.
Let me move my face cam over here. That's so cool that I can do that while recording. That's pretty cool. Alright. How did the girl seem special?
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me.
Huh.
I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
Whoa, what? What strange creature had the girl seen?
I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child.
Well, that's true. Do you love your husband?
Love? Yes. I suppose I always will.
Well, that's good. How did you meet David?
Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
Okay. What kind of exclusive circles?
I don't move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine.
Right. Alright, next person. Hey Bryce, how's it going, creepy dude? Welcome. How are you today?
There's something I want to tell you about.
Oh,
Something else that's wrong with me.
okay.
I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
How have you been getting out of control?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
I'd go to a fairground. I'd help people. I'd steal things. I'd spy on people. I'd help people, because that's what I do in real life. I help people, so there we go.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back, and the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
Why would you take a picture of her? Bryce asked what would I do if I had an extra hour. Maybe I should suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. I wonder if he's stolen anything, or spied on anyone, or helped anyone. Interesting. I'd I'd spy on people.
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
And what did you do after taking off Jessica's clothes? Oh boy, here we go. Demonetization.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, it's wrong to take those photos. Yeah. Right? Right? Yeah, it is.
I know. It's that bloody Doctor Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
Really? Why is it Dekker's fault?
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Did he? How did Dr. Dekker change?
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
Okay, what advice did Dr. Dekker give you?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Okay. Alright. Tell me more about Dekker.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker.
Oh.
I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
What? Was Dekker's coffin empty?
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
A decoy? Huh, why would there be a decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
Doesn't everyone get buried? I prefer to be cremated. I prefer to be buried, I guess.
If you're buried, people can bring you back. You don't want to see people when they've come back.
Okay. Can you see something behind me? What? Can you see something behind me?
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
What? What are you looking at? I go to a fairground.
Ha! That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
Okay, alright, I'd steal things.
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
Okay, what bigger things? Oh, well, I can't ask that. Alright. Where were you on Valentine's Day?
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme, Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
Where are they now? Alright, I should ask someone, wait, oh. Okay. Hang on, we have a little clue. Is Bryce looking at something behind me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Why didn't you stop seeing Dr. Dekker?
Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway.
Okay. Have you ever destroyed anything, Bryce?
Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you.
Well, that's not a good thing, Bryce, okay? Have they found any more relics?
That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a stir. He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's
Really?
amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. And I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there.
Wow. Okay, let's go back to Nathan. Hey, buddy. What happened with the archaeologist?
She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind.
Whoops, hold on, I have something. Bryce says Nathan was with a female student all Valentine's nights. Yes, let's ask him, shall we? Tell me about your mother.
She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Sorry, gosh. Okay, what's your favorite season?
I like winter.
Yay!
Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us. It's paradise.
Yeah, I loved it too.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
Right. Okay, so I can't really do there. Look at Mariana. Remember when I said I was offering? So I'm gonna just say yes, I'm offering and see what happens. Yes, I'm offering.
Well, you have my number, Doctor, and my address. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together, if you want to.
Oh, shoot, son. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Got some with Mariana. Aw, yeah. Hey, Jaya, how's it going? Hey, nice glasses. Tell me about, how are you?
Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though.
Okay, shall we talk about grief?
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Alright then, tell me about Ben.
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
Get a solicitor, try and talk it out. I would say let's try and talk it out first.
Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with his mom? What was Dekker like?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. Tell me about Mariana.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Okay. Tell me about Bryce.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Oh my gosh. Tell me about Claire.
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Yeah, very rude. Very rude indeed. Tell me about Alin.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
Interesting. Tell me about Nathan.
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Huh. Interesting. Who's Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
Okay. What was Tom's hobby?
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
He died. Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
What the crap, man? Alright. Why did you work late with Dekker?
We'd worked late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Interesting. Is there someone you wanted to say goodbye to?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
No. Why did Dr. Dekker resign?
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Got some new evidence. Professor Alderby, you say?
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No, you did not mention that. What patterns was Dr. Dekker trying to spot?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Interesting. Referral letters?
Yes. Letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. I find those referral letters. He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Okay. Who has a session on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
What's Ben's mom got to do with it?
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Right. What can you tell me about Dr. Dekker's patients?
Most of the patients are suspects according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Interesting. Who or what is Cthulhu? Oh, shoot.
So you watched the tapes, Gold star for you.
Thank you. What happened to Dr. Dekker's glass in Alderby's video?
It smashed.
Ooh. It's smashed. Alright, asking someone else a question. Jasmine! Hi! You're new. Who are you?
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often.
Jasmine.
What happened to Dr. Dekker?
What happened to Dr. Dekker? You don't know, huh? Did Dekker call Nathan the day he was murdered? I should ask Nathan. Nathan, my friend. Maybe I should go back real quick to Nathan, see if anything I could do. Oh, okay, I can't. It's gonna have to be the next day then. So let's keep talking to Jasmine. Dekker was murdered.
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Dang it, I probably should have asked her what she was doing on Valentine's Day first. I should tell Jasmine that Dekker was stabbed. Okay, sure. Why not? Dekker was stabbed.
Ouch. I didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now.
Huh. What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
Huh. Interesting. Tell me about Bryce.
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here.
Ha! So he's a perv, I knew it. What's your problem?
When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving. Like a mini film, like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting.
What happens when there's a person in the painting?
They watch me. Normally disapprovingly.
Okay. Why do they watch disapprovingly?
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art. Because I'm too young.
You don't look too young at all. You look older than me, that's for sure. Do you appreciate art?
Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me.
Right. How do the paintings move?
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
Okay, which paintings can't you stop?
I've been working on portraits, at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Oh, Dorian Gray. Tell me about Dorian.
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous.
Huh.
And it started talking to me.
Okay. What did Dorian say?
That I'm ugly. That I have no talent. Nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
You're so funny. No, that's not true.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
You're very welcome. Tell me about Dekker.
He was shy. And then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
Huh? Yeah, let's see. I should ask Jasmine how she felt about Dekker. Yeah. Set fire to what?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
Oh. Well, that sucks. Why didn't your boss press charges?
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money. Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her.
Huh. Okay. Did Petra ask you to set fire to Providence? Was the fire started for insurance money? Go this one.
Dr. Dekker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra.
Did he now? Was the fire started for insurance money?
No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
Sorry, okay. Was Dorian destroyed in the fire?
I already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
What tablets?
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
What? I didn't give you anything last time.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me. They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
I think you lack a little bit of self-confidence. Dang! Okay. Did the painting of Dorian get destroyed in the fire? Well, yeah, I already asked that. I think you lack a little bit of self-confidence, Jasmine.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
There are no questions currently available. Okay. We got something. Oh, the next day. Yep. Let's see who this is, though. Lacey? This Lacey? Hi. Oh, my goodness. Okay. She doesn't look too happy. What were you doing on Valentine's night?
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now. Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
I don't think I want to tell you. Yes, I have someone. No, I haven't found love yet. No, I haven't found love yet.
Garden club. You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. Who are you?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
I don't. What do I know about
Where
you?
to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Okay, well, that being said, we're going to pause it right there. Okay. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like for more infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. I keep thinking I'm going to get that wrong, and I do. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all. And as always, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the Assassination family today. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Assassin4259, out.